There's this very specific kind of tech frustration. You've got a video source here, a screen way over there, and you think, I'll just get a longer cable.
And then physics just says no.
Exactly. You run an HDMI cable past, what, 50 feet?
Yeah.
And suddenly you're getting digital snow or just nothing.
It's that digital cliff. 1 second it's perfect, the next it's gone. And for a pro installer, you can't just tell the client, buy a shorter cable. You need a real solution.
Which brings us to what we're looking at today. It's the Wolfpack 1080p LHDT receiver.
Right. And this is a piece of hardware that's all about pushing that signal reliably.
And it's sold by HDTV Supply for about $125.
Yeah.
And looking at the specs, this isn't really a consumer gadget for your bedroom TV.
Oh, not at all. This is aimed squarely at the I cannot afford for this screen-to-go black crowd. Think digital signs in a mall, a sports bar with 20 screens.
Or a big corporate boardroom. Yeah. And what's interesting for this deep dive is that we're looking at two really different things, the tech itself and then the warranty.
Which is, surprisingly, almost as important as the hardware. So let's start with the tech. The big headline feature is uncompressed 1080p.
Okay, so in a 4K world, some people might hear 1080p and think it sounds a little dated. Why is uncompressed the magic word here?
It's all about latency and clarity. A lot of cheaper extenders, they compress the video to make it easier to send.
Squeeze it down.
Exactly. But that takes time, which adds lag, and it throws away data, which creates, fuzzy text or weird color artifacts.
So if you're trying to read a spreadsheet on a conference room screen, it just looks wrong.
Or if you're gaming, that lag makes it completely unplayable. This unit keeps the signal raw. The sources all emphasize minimal latency.
So your audio and video stay perfectly in sync.
Which is crucial. Nothing worse than seeing someone's lips move on screen a half second before you hear their voice.
Speaking of things staying in sync, I saw ED management in the specs. Now that's a term that gets thrown around a lot. What does it actually do for you?
Think of ED as like a digital business card. Your TV sends a card to your laptop that says, "Hi, I'm a Samsung. I like a 1080p signal."
It's the handshake.
It is. But an extender in the middle can break that handshake. The laptop gets confused. This receiver, it manages that business card data itself.
Ah, so the laptop always thinks it's plugged directly into a display it understands.
You got it. It prevents that annoying black screen flicker while they try to figure each other out. It just creates a stable connection.
Okay, so that's the hardware. But hardware is hardware, right? Things can fail.
They can. And that brings us to the second, and I think really fascinating part of this, the Wolfpack Care warranty.
This is where things get interesting for the pros. A normal warranty is, you mail it in, you wait a couple weeks.
And if you run a sports bar during the Super Bowl, 2 weeks is an eternity. You're losing money every minute that screen's dead.
For sure.
So HDTV Supply has this advance replace policy. If their tech support confirms your unit failed, they ship a replacement immediately.
Immediately, like before they get the broken one.
Yes. Usually within 24 hours via USPS Air Priority. They don't wait.
That's aggressive.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing there's a catch. They don't just send out a $100 piece of gear on faith.
No, there's a system. You have to provide a credit card for security. They don't charge it. It's just a hold to make sure you actually send the broken one back within 5 business days.
And I see here the customer pays to ship the defective unit back.
Right. Which seems like a totally fair trade. You pay maybe $10 for return shipping, and they're paying for priority air freight to get you back online, like, tomorrow.
It completely changes the value proposition. You're not just buying a box.
You're buying an insurance policy against downtime. An installer can go to a client and say, if this breaks, I can have it fixed in 24 hours, guaranteed. That's a huge selling point.
It's basically a service-level agreement for a piece of hardware. And you can extend it out to 3 or 5 years, too.
You can. By quote. It turns a one-time purchase into a long-term reliability promise.
It's a great reminder that for professional systems, the value isn't just in the pixels, it's in the logistics.
Reliability is a feature, absolutely.
So here's a thought to leave you with. When we build out a system, we always budget for the cost of the parts. But how often do we budget for the cost of silence, the cost of when those parts fail? With this, it feels like the solution to that silence is built right into the price.
Well said. See you next time.